Student, welcome to my channel. This is 22nd video on C programming, and in this video I am going to continue with the nested loop exercises. Now start with the exercise 76. Write a C program to print the following pattern. Now from this pattern it is very clear that when our column is particular at location and when row is at particular location, we have to print plus or any sign. So I have used star here, but we can write down plus also. Now how many rows are there? 10 rows are there. For I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. And for j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 10, j plus plus. Now here when I is equal to 5, this or j equal to 5, I want to print star, otherwise I want to print space. So this is a simple, and only one condition, only one statement is there. That's why there is no need of opening and closing parenthesis for if, and this is nothing but the end of, that is the for loop completely for j, inner for loop. After that slash and new line is there, and there is after that the outer for loop. This program we have already done with a lot of variation. So this is nothing but the major diagonal, and this is a minor diagonal. For major diagonal condition is row I is equal to j, and for this diagonal the condition is I plus j is equal to 11. So here 11, why? Because 10 rows 10 columns 10 rows are there. If our rows are 4, then it is 5. Basically if it is n, then it should be n plus 1. It should be n plus 1. So for I equal to 1, I is less than 10, I plus plus. For j equal to 1, j less than equal to 10, j plus plus. If I equal to j or I plus j equal to 11, print star, otherwise print space. This is the end of inner j loop, then slash and new line, and after that the outer for loop. 78 program. Now we require to print this particular pattern. Now see, this is space, 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 space. So what we require to do, how many rows are there? 9 rows are there. So I have made program simplified. Here also if you want, you can write down the loop, that is not an issue. But if rows is 1, 5 or 9, print space 3 star and space. That is if rows are 1st, 5th and 9, then I am going to print space 3 star and space. Even here we can write down the loop also, not issue, but I have skipped that. So that is nothing but it's depend on us how we want to write down the program. But it is not the wise practice that every line you are printing this particular printf, that is 9 times you are printing the printf statement. Else, now what we require to do, else for remaining, when j equal to 1 or j equal to 5, we have to print star, otherwise we have to print space. See, else loop. For j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. If it is 1 or 5, print star, else print. So this is nothing but the for loop for j. This is the else part, this is slash n, and this is the outer loop I end. So in this way you require to write down the program step by step. First you just write down the for loop and you just write down the condition for if. Then you add the else part. So step by step you always try to execute the program. Now this program, now this is a logic decided by me, but at the same time you can write down the different way program. So what I have written here, now see, here we require to write down the 10 star then 4 star 4 star, 2 spaces are there, 3 star 3 star, 6 star, 4 spaces are there. So here 0 space is there, here space is 2, here space is 4, 6, 8, like that you require to continue. Now I have made the half part, that is for example 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the rest 5. So for I equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus, so n is equal to 10. So these are the 10 row. Now why I have used n? Because I require to use for the spacing formula. If I is less than or equal to n by 2, that is up to 5 rows. For j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to n by 2 minus c by 2, j plus plus. Print star. Now I will explain what is mean by c by 2. Now here c is equal to 0, so it will goes to the n by 2, that is 5 times j plus plus, it will print star. Now see, for the first time we require to print all stars. So here it will print for j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to n by 2, j plus plus, print star. Now it will print 5 star. Now next, j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to c, j plus plus. Here space is 0, so 0 space will get printed. So basically it will not go into this loop. Next we are going again for 5 times, it will print the 5 star. after that we are incrementing c is equal to c plus 2. Now see, next time I is equal to 2. This loop satisfy. Now n by 2, 5 minus c by 2. Now see, c is nothing but 2. Initially it was 0, now it is 2. 2 by 2 is 1, so it will go for 4 times. For j equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5 minus 1, 4 times. See, 4 times star printed. Then after that this loop will continue for c times. C is 2, so 2 star gets printed, then 4. So in this way the loop will execute. So next time again c incremented, so c become 4. 4 by 2 is 2, so it will go for 3 times. After that 4, that will print 4 spaces. So in this continue, and else I have written this. So else initially I made c equal to c minus 2, so adjust the space, and after that same loop will continue. So in this way, so here I have added the space after the loop, and here I have subtracted, so that space adjustment takes place. So when you do programming, you immediately come to know why c equal to c minus 2 written in the start. Otherwise this is mismatch, and you will get the solution that you should write c equal to c minus 2 initially. So whatever decremented, it is more incremented, so it first decrement, and after that it will do the number of star, space and star operation. So I have written always program in half portion. So first I will write this program, then this program, then I will get whether I am getting the correct solution or not, and this is nothing but the entire program. So I have just combined the two, lower half portion and upper half portion. So this is the last program in pattern. Write a program to print a Pascal triangle. So this is the Pascal triangle structure, and for the Pascal triangle the formula is c of ij is equal to c of I comma j minus 1 into I minus j plus 1 divided by j. So if you use this formula, you are getting the particular values. Now here in all my programs I have started 90%, I have started I equal to 1, but here I have started with the 0, because this formula will work only when we start I and j from 0. Otherwise we require to change the formula, and it is a difficult. So better we use this formula and start the I and j with the 0. So how many rows are there? Then for I equal to 0, I less than and I plus plus, we will print space sp is less than or equal to n minus I. So I have, in my previous example I have explained this formula, so it will print the space like this. For example, if it is 8, then 6, based on that I minus value, that is, for example, n is 6, here n is 6, so 6 minus I, so it will print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then in this way it will goes. So first it will print the space, and after that this is nothing but the Pascal triangle formula. For j equal to 0, j is less than I, j plus plus. If j equal to 0 or I equal to 0, we have to print 1. Else the formula is number equal to previous number, that is ij minus 1 into I minus j plus 1 divided by j, and we are printing the number. So 40, that is nothing but space is there, so that it will print properly. So this specifier is nothing but what, whenever it will print the number, it is assign the 4 space, and so that the number will fit it properly. You can see that before the number space is there, and then slash n. So this is the program for the Pascal triangle. Now you try with these exercises. So I have taken all programs in which format, in pattern format, that is star or any sign, and these programs are given in number format. So you just try these exercises, and your logic may not be same like me. You can use your own logic, and you can make the program more efficient than me also, but practice is required, and don't directly check the solution, first you try. So this is all about the nested loop. So in the next video, that will be the last video on nested loop, in which I will take the program like print prime number from 1 to 100, print Armstrong number from 1 to 500, then that is we require, or for example how to find out the Peterson number, in which we require to calculate the factorial for number of digits. So that I will be covered in the last video on the next nested loop in the next video. Thank you.